Good morning, class. It is 4:23. It is Thursday. We are almost done through our week, and today we're got another video lecture here for you. I'll try to make this one short and sweet to the point. Have you on your way, getting all the work that you need done today, ready to go. So, first things first, we have a couple of announcements. Again, not much to say. Just again, if you haven't been following these videos, grades are now up and posted. You have one free week of where if you are missing an assignment, I'm not going to lower your grade, but basically each Sunday I'll be updating grades for that week. So you can see your progress right away and lack thereof as well. So if you've not turned in something that the end of this week, you'll start to see some grades starting to go down. And again, a reminder that if you are struggling with internet access or you've had a family emergency, that's all understandable. And there's lots of people that are experiencing that. You just have to communicate with me somehow, some way. If it's whether it's through the Remind app or an email, or you tell a friend to text me, or you call the school, there's 100 different ways that you can go about it. But I need to get communication from you. If I don't hear from you, I will have to just assume that you're choosing not to do the work, and the grade will be reflected into that. If you have issues, let me know. I will work with you. We'll get through this. Again, we're almost through the end of April. After April, you basically have 1 month left of school, and then we're into summer break. So don't push things off to the end. The school year is going to be over before you know it. All right, those are pretty much the announcements for today. Let's get started into our lecture. We're going to go really quickly through this, fly through it. It'll be easy today, and tomorrow will be an easy day as well. So, like I said, the hardest part of the week is already done. Let's go ahead and get started. Here's your DLP for today. I'll go ahead and put that big for you. You can pause and copy that down, and then let's go over the corrections after you have done that. Okay, number 1 says there's going to be some hot weather tomorrow, said Ben. So a couple things. We know this is a quotation, so we'll go ahead, put the quotation marks there, and capitalize the T. And this is the incorrect version of there. You need to make it THERE. And gonna is not a word. So we'll need to replace that to the correct way, which is going to. There is going to be some hot weather tomorrow. This is also the incorrect version of weather. Weather is spelled WEATHER. Tomorrow, and then we'll put a comma here, and we'll capitalize Ben's name, and we'll put a period at the end. All right, number 2, Jenny replied, that will be good. I want to go swimming in the lake all day. So we'll capitalize J in Jenny, and replied, comma, quotation marks. Goes right there. Oops. There we go. Capitalize the T in that. Will be good. We'll go ahead and put a period here. You could maybe do a semicolon as well, but we'll capitalize the I regardless. If you did that or you did a period. Again, wanna is not a word. It would be want to go swimming in the lake all day. All day is 2 separate words, not one word. And we'll go ahead and put a period and quotation marks there. All right, so there are your corrections. You only have one more day of DLP, and then be sure to snap a picture of that to turn in on Friday. I'll have all the assignments available for you tomorrow. And don't forget as well to sign in for the attendance. That is a very important way of making sure that you are engaged and have you have access to the work assigned. That's very important for the district and for the state of California. All right. At this point, you can go ahead and start your reading for 20 minutes, and you can pause the video now or do it at the end, whatever you like. And then today is an interesting day because usually I kind of spend these days doing my own type of grammar, but since Amplify is really the best way to get this distance learning for everybody, we're going to go ahead and do our grammar on Amplify. And this is Amplify Flex Day. So what we finished on Tuesday was the debate of whether or not our narrator in Telltale Heart was insane. Hopefully you picked one side and were able to debate that. What we could have done in class had we been normally doing our lesson would have been to debate that in class, which could have been a lot of fun, but it's going to be difficult to debate during distance learning, so we won't worry about that too much. So we kind of skipped subunit 2, lesson 6. So the next lesson is actually a flex day, and so for flex day, you could do a bunch of different things in Amplify. And so what I chose to do here is basically start in some of our grammar. Okay, so all you're going to be doing is following the instructions step by step. It's kind of like a solo in that sense. You're going to have a bunch of instructions. So you'll have something like this, and just like you have normally on your solos, you click it, then you'll go to the next card, and it'll ask you to do some basic things. The hardest thing is when it asks you to go to your revision, which is the last one here. All the other stuff I think you can get through pretty easily and understand. It shouldn't be a problem. In fact, it won't take you very long at all. The longest one will be card number 6. So I just want to go over that one really quick. The directions here, you're going to go to My Work and find a recent writing activity. So recent to me means something within the Edgar Allan Poe unit. So anything that we've done in Telltale Heart, or even something that we did with the Emily Dickinson poem, that will also be acceptable. If you haven't, if you don't like any of those writing assignments, then I guess you could go back a little bit further and find something. But you're going to do one that you found the most interesting to you. And you're going to copy and paste that into this writing space. So to do that, you're going to click on the hamburger icon there in the top left. And under tools, I won't have it here, but you'll have a My Work section. So instead of classwork, you'll have My Work, I believe, if I remember correctly, and you'll be able to go to any of the lessons that you've done, and then you can copy a writing assignment. If that doesn't work, you can also go back to any of the other lessons manually and just copy and paste it that way. But that should take you to My Work, and then you'll be able to do it that way. I just don't have that on my version here because I have all of your work in one space. So you'll go to that, you'll copy and paste your writing into this new writing space. All right, and then you're going to copy 3 sentences from this writing, skip to the bottom of your writing and paste those sentences. And then under that, you're going to underline the simple subject and the bold, and then bold this button here, bold the simple predicate in each sentence. So if you don't know what the simple predicate and the simple subject is, which we've done that a little bit, but you may have forgot or have not yet mastered it, that's where these other cards are going to come into play. So you're going to actually go use your own writing to master this idea of the subject and the predicate. Okay, so take your time. Each card is very short, as you can see here, 5 minutes. The next card, I think, is 5 minutes. I think they're all 5 minutes, so I doubt it'd even take you 5 minutes to do those. But get those done, and then on number 6, take your time and work on that one to go over some of your writing and see if you're actually how you understand your own version of the simple subject and the simple predicate. And that's it for today. After today, what we'll do is on Friday, we'll go ahead and do iReady. And I'll explain a little bit. Well, I guess I'll explain that now since I probably won't do a video for Friday. So in iReady, what we're going to do, instead of doing it on a weekly basis, because Clever has been giving students issues here and there, lots more than here and there, but here and there. And what I want to do is just make it a monthly thing. So at the end of the month, what I'll do is I'll look through iReady on my end. And what I will be looking for are 4 lessons passed. 4 lessons passed. So if you're having trouble passing a lesson and you have to do it multiple times, then you need to do it multiple times. I don't care if you have 45 minutes done or 6 hours done. You need to have the 4 lessons complete and passed. And so that's all I'm looking for. The time you spent on it, I'm not going to worry about that too much. Simply, are you passing 4 lessons? Because we're doing it every Friday. There'll be about 4 Fridays in a month. So every Friday, I expect you to pass 1 lesson. So at the end of the month, it'll be worth 4. So you could theoretically, even if you haven't done already any time in this distance learning, you can do them all back to back to back the day before April 30th. That would be fine, but that'll take a while probably. I would definitely recommend just doing them every Friday, since I don't assign anything else really on Fridays besides turning in your work. So that's it. That's going to do it for me today. I will be available for help if you need me on Remind or Aries, and email, of course. All those are great ways to get in contact with me. And then don't forget, grades are updated again on Sunday. They're already updated from the distance learning from April 6th to now. And then on Sunday, we'll update them again. All right, guys, that's Mr. Sanchez signing off.